Welcome to Matter of Opinion. I feel like this channel deserves an explanation for this hiatus. And the big, real reason is that, I promised to do a Spider-Man 3 review. And having watched it several times, and then written a review, and then I watched it again with friends, my opinion on the movie has changed drastically since the first time that I ever took a look at it. And the big reason for that is that initially I couldn't understand why anybody liked the movie. I thought it was terrible. I still think it's a bad movie, objectively, but I can see why people enjoy it. It's because it is hilariously bad. It is so cheesy. It is so poorly written. None of the characters are anything like they were in the second movie, and it's so half-assed the way that it's like they wanted this to be the last movie. It's like Sam Raimi was so tired of making Spider-Man movies, he just decided to botch it up entirely with this one. And there are several reasons why. And I feel like a full review of, picking it apart kind of review, nostalgia critic style, is pointless. I don't think enough effort was put into it to justify the amount of work that it would take. There are particular issues with the movie that are consistent. And let me just talk about those real quick. And that's really all this review is going to be, is me pointing out the problems. I'm doing this freestyle. Normally I cut it up, I put it into all these different sections, and I'll edit this into pieces and whatever, but this is like freestyle, me just ranting about the movie. Spider-Man 3 is bad. It is a bad movie. It is objectively bad because it gives the wrong message in the end. And a big part of that is that Peter Parker is an asshole and never really realizes why he's an asshole. His whole explosion in the jazz club was really dumb. It's just stupid. He is jazz dancing instead of expressing emotion, and just fucking around, and then accidentally backslaps Mary Jane during the fucking fight with the bouncer, and then he feels bad about that, and he doesn't feel bad about all the shitty things that he did before then. The biggest problem with him is that he was such a dick. She had real problems. She couldn't get hired as an actress. She had been fired from... She thought she had, made it as an actress. She was on Broadway. She has one show and they fire her, which is stupid, by the way. That doesn't happen. They're like, oh, the actress was too quiet. That's more of a sound issue, really, but okay. And then we have the whole Venom thing. Venom is clearly forced in there. Sam Raimi clearly didn't want to have Venom in this movie, but all the fans were screaming for it, and the producers were like, that's what the fans want. And so, yes, Sam Raimi put Venom in this movie in the dumbest way possible. A meteor lands 10 feet from them while they're making out on a spider web and makes no sound. A fucking meteor hurtling down from Earth makes no sound. It just goes poof. That was stupid. And Sandman is stupid. Sandman he is the only villain who kills people. He kills several people. People die because of him. Suffocate in the sand or get crushed by falling glass or stuff like that. And he gets a pass. He's the only villain that lives. There are 3 villains. 2 of them die for no good reason. And one of them lives, and the one that lives is the one who kills people. And he gets to live because he has a daughter who's sick. He wants to give medicine to his daughter. He doesn't fucking realize that the cops are still after him. He's still in legal trouble. But we completely ignore that, and he just floats away as a sand cloud. Because fuck you, audience. So, we've got that. And Harry is a better boyfriend to Mary Jane than Peter Parker ever was. And then Harry has this like sudden relapse and like his amnesia turns off because of a mirror, and fucking Avenge Me shows up and fucking, oh my god, it was so stupid. The whole movie's stupid. It's all plot conveniences and they're forcing it all out. They're just trying to get to that climax. And the climax is so convoluted and retarded. There's like gooey black venom jizz all over the place in this like half constructed building, and the setup for the actual climax is really retarded because it's just news people who are like, we can see that's a person who was in a play recently. She's in a thing. She was fired from a play. It's like, how do you know that? Who knows that? Who cares about that? If you see someone like, they would say, oh, there's a woman trapped in the taxi cab in the sky. They wouldn't say, oh, that's Mary Jane Watson, a girl who was in one show on Broadway and then fired immediately. Nobody would know that. But the movie, it's fun. Okay, I enjoyed watching it. Me and my brother watched it and made notes for the review, and we would pause and laugh about how stupid it was, and that's really how you should watch it. If you're going to watch this movie, if you haven't seen it, or if you want to see it, you should see the first two movies, of course. You should go into this movie having seen the first two that are actually pretty damn decent Spider-Man movies. You should go and watch this movie and see the travesty that is Spider-Man 3. Oh my god. Anyway, thanks for listening to my rant about this movie. I want to move on to other things. I've got several videos planned out in my head. I'm going to be dealing with a lot of, like, tropes and stuff. One in particular that I just thought of was, I want to address the whole family issue in movies. Like, and it has to do with Spider-Man 3. The Sandman gets a pass because he has a kid. It's like, you can procreate. So, here you go. You live. And there's so many, like, protagonists who are just like, oh, he can procreate, so we should care about him. And it's stupid. So this has been a matter of opinion. I apparently just get upset about this movie randomly and then stop caring. That's what's happened, is that, like, I let it all out right now, and I just don't care anymore. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, whatever. And I'll be back with legitimate reviews and good videos later. Peace.